Welcome back to The Wolf and the Melody. My name's Tommy. Tonight we are continuing our ABBA journey with The Way Old Friends Do. I believe I found a lyric video, so that's going to be cool. We're going to be able to follow along. And I also realized that it's been a month since we have done a listen. So it's time. I hope life is treating you well. I know that it's easy to get swallowed up in the craziness that is all around us right now. And even I tonight, when I was sitting down and looking at my list of songs, I was having a hard time. You know, the weight of life and everything can be heavy, and that doesn't mean it's depressing or anything, but it can feel just hard. So I appreciate you all coming over and just see this moment like and this is really what it is. We're friends, and we're just sitting down, and we're safe, and we're listening to good music together. Thanks for being here. Let's go.
You and I can share the silence, finding comfort together the way old friends do. And after fights and words of violence, we'll make up with each other the way old friends do. Times of joy and times of sorrow, we will always see it through. Oh, I don't care what comes tomorrow. We can face it together the way old friends and I can share the silence, finding comfort together the way old friends and after lies and words of violence, we make up with each other the way old friends do. Times of joy and times of sorrow, we will always see it what comes tomorrow. We can face it together the way old friends do. We can face it together the way old friends.
This had such a like anthem feel, a mantra. Instead of a song, more of a foundation to cling to. I think I read this article where it talked about where intimacy, um, certain places where intimacy happens, where two people really grow, and one of the areas is in problem solving. And when you and a good friend or a lover when you all are faced with something that is just, you know, stretches both of you, pulls at both of you, but yet you're able to sit down, hear the other person, and figure out a way to come together during that time. It releases this type of I believe it's like some kind of chemical in your brain, and that is a place where real intimacy grows, because it's easy sometimes when everything is going well that you love somebody, right? When everything's great, oh yeah, but when you two face a problem and then work it out and realize that the other person is not running away from you, they're not shaming you, and they're there with you, it builds something deeper. And I think this song, they're talking about stuff that not a lot of the people in this modern world are willing to do. You know what I mean? And I think social media has kind of been a pain in the ass with that, because all these videos are all over with people saying there's no substance when it comes to real relationship building that much. It's really hard to find the meat amongst the fat, you know, the things that are actually beneficial to couples and people and relationships. And I don't know, I like this, man. I like the simplicity of it. It wasn't boom, but it had this feel. What was going through my mind listening to this was I was imagining walking, you know, walking on the street, and if there was a song or like a soundtrack to your life playing in the background, like you could hear it in the air, right? I know that sounds crazy. Walk with me for a minute. I feel like this would be a song that does that. I feel like this song can really stick to the deep parts of you, and it would like pop up as a me. I don't know if this makes any freaking sense at all, but that's what I was thinking about. I was imagining as I was listening to this, somebody walking, and in the air around them this song was playing, like a friend that's with them, a ghost. Guys, I'm tired too, so maybe this doesn't make any sense at all, but that's kind of what was popping in my head, my imagination, as I was listening to this. And I think more people, if they would read these lyrics and like apply them, they would have more depth and richness in their relationships, and they'd be more mindful of who they spend time with. You know what I mean? Not everybody is for your good. It's ABBA, man. They do something to you. They do. They have a way of doing something. Thanks so much for being here, y'all. The world, it's pretty heavy right now, you know? But we're not alone. We're not alone. Keep your head up. You know where to find me. Facebook, Instagram. Right now, we are still in the process. Immigration has reached out to my lady, and they are in the process of getting her side of the story, because they want to make sure that this is a real thing going on. So we are still in this process of and movement going forward. And I've been brushing up on, really diving into learning Swedish, and enjoying the process, taking my time. I can't be too hard on myself when I expect myself to learn really fast. I need to slow. Just, this is a fun time. And so we have that going on, and working on my resume, and just getting that sent out to some jobs. Um, yeah, it really is stepping into the unknown. And it's wild, man. It's wild, the feelings. I don't know if y'all noticed, but I did make a channel, a Wolf in Sweden, and basically it's a channel that's vlogging this, and it's not just, it's vlogging the journey and what I'm going through, the emotional side of everything, but also everything else. It's a more personal channel. I'm talking about more internal things that I don't really talk about here, or I go in more depth there. So it's like if you want to follow a more personal, intimate part of my life, you can if you'd like. Um, I'm actually going to be posting a video about what has this transition been like for me, what it's done to my mental health, what it's done, what goes through the head of somebody who's preparing to uproot their life and go and move to another country, get in, plant themselves in that, and all of that in between. So yeah, I posted something about that in my post here on YouTube, so you can check that out. But like I said, y'all know where to find me. I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram. Reach out. Please keep your head up, and please know that you're loved. Sorry for kind of rambling and being all over the place. Um, Everything's well, but the mind feels heavy, So we'll be all right, though. We'll be back with another one.